Welcome back to ATR 72 Developer Aircraft Series. Wow. Right, so first things first, to let you know, for all of those out there that has a girlfriend or a wife, will understand exactly where I'm coming from. That is the main reason why a video wasn't uploaded yesterday. Demanding attention, etc., etc., etc. We won't go into details. I love her, and we'll just leave it at that. So we're going to crack on today. Start my timer so I know how long we've been talking for. Today, first things first. See here on this wing where it's still blocky. I know why that is. If I edit mode, when I extruded this out, let's move across here a little bit. There's a point here which actually isn't joined to the whole shebang. The best way I think to fix that would be to get rid of, if I just do this to show you that bit. We'll zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. And that bit, all this bit round here, as well as all the underside. So basically you're left with just this part of the wing, and then extrude it out, and it should fit. But I'm not gonna bother with it because I don't need to. I'm not planning to release this aircraft, so I'm not until I get better at doing the engines. Yeah. So today we're going to do. Let me see. We're going to wireframe mode. Press 1. This part here. So and we're going to do the underbelly part here, and if we have time we'll start with maybe the wheels, but the models come along nicely. It's not as detailed, but that's for you guys to worry about. You can do all the detailing. I'm just gonna show the technique and how it's done, if that's the right way of saying it. Alright, so anyway, we're going to crack on with that. If we bring up your internet, let it load up. Mine's on the wrong screen, so we'll just bring it over here so you guys can see. And we're going to type in ATR 72, and I'm going to click on images, and basically what I'm looking for is something that details like this section, because that's the section we're doing. As you can see, the wing is actually raised up a little bit off the fuselage. If we look at this one, that doesn't really show you anything. That's a good one to show you what the flaps look like. Yeah, so that's the kind of image we're going for. What's that one like? So it's like a small gentle curve up, it goes around to the back. Okay. So yes, that's what we're going to try. So if you could do it better than me, great. You show me how you done it, and then we'll be able to tinker from there. Right, so first things first, we need to do Shift A, a mesh, and I am thinking a cube. So basic shape. So we're going to scale it down with the S key, and I'm going to bring it up to just above the wing. Bring it across to the middle. Where is it? Okay, so we're going to scale it on the Y axis just to bring it out. About there maybe. Yeah. Let's say press 1. Is it roughly in the middle? Yeah, I'd say so. Let me move it over just a smidge. Now we're going to scale it on the x-axis to bring it out to about, let's see, let's have a look at our image. Oh, there's a good one there. So it comes not all the way out, but you gotta, like I said, I'm not a modeler. You gotta get you're just going for the shape, really. That's what you're doing. I'm just using a basic shape for now. Right. I am gonna scale it out on the x-axis to the smidge more. Windows are along here roughly. Right, I'm leaving mine like that. Now, if I go and add a modifier, just so I can get an idea of... Well, that's not going to help, is it? At all. Let's just get an idea of how things go. But I'll ignore that for now. Go into edit mode, tab. Wireframe mode for a second, and I want these two. And I'm going to bring my image up to the other screen just so I can have a nosy at it while I'm trying to do this. So kind of comes down here. So if we just bring that down, because it's going to be part of the wing. I need a view from the top of the aircraft. There's one there. So it is a lip. I did this before and I can't remember how I did it. Right, let me see. If we do a loop cut here, like about there, and do another one about there. Push. No, I don't need to do it on that because I need to keep that the angling. So we'll do another loop cut just at the base of the wing, and then we can push that one down. Bring that one down to about there. Actually, we can move the two of them like that. So if you hold down shift and then right click the other vertice, we can just push it down to about there. And then that one can go in a smidge. And do the same with that one. Just to get it. We're just going for the basic shape, you see. Okay, now I need something from the back end of the aircraft. Yeah, that'll do. And again, these two can go down. Oh, no, wait. We need another loop cut. Put it at the end of the wing. And then select these two vertices by shift and right click. And then down, down, down to about there. Okay. And we'll do the same with that one. But like that, and then push it in. That. No idea if it's going to look right, but you know, it's trial and error. Yeah. It can come up a little bit actually. It's not on the image. It looks a bit sharper. Alright, okay, so we'll leave it at that. And we've got to do a modifier on it. Now I know I was told there's different ways of doing this. This is just the way I do it. This is the way I'm used to doing it, shall we say. So there's our shape. it's a bit. If we look now, it's not part of the wing. If you move it up, it's too big. Because there isn't a lump on the actual wing. You know, you've got to keep a flat surface. So, wireframe mode, tab. Maybe we'll stay in this mode, in solid mode, just so we can see what we're doing a bit better. Let me see. Yep, that's okay. Nope, we don't want to do that. I want to go into wireframe mode and I want to select these vertices. And I want to go back into solid mode and I'm just going to pull them out. Because it's got to, it's got to be aerodynamic, isn't it? Okay, and I'm probably going to have to do the same with these ones. But overall, that's actually looking quite close to what we wanted. There. Yep. Go into wireframe mode to select these vertices. Back into solid mode so I can see what we're doing. This is slightly longer. Alright, now we'll do 2. Oh, there we go. That's not bad looking. I'm actually quite happy with that. It's not perfect, but love to see what other people's done. But I'm sticking with that, so we can save that. And I just deleted it. But that's alright. Subdivision 2, and I don't have to do anything, so just apply. Beautiful. Now, one of the things is, it's just called a cube. I want it to be part of the body. So if you, let's see if I can do this right. So if we right click this aerodynamic part of the wing, and then right click the body and push Control J. There we go. So it's right click, shift right click on the body, Control J, and that'll join it. So it's now, it's not separate. It's part of that object. And I just realised something before. Don't even do that. There we go. Right, because we subsurfed it. That's what we're going to do later. I'm jumping ahead. I'm jumping the gun. I am jumping the gun. Right, so there's that bit. It's ready to be joined. So we'll just leave it as it is, just underneath body. I almost made a big mistake there. Yeah. So next we're doing the under part, which holds the landing gear, the rear landing gears. I think it has lights on it as well, I believe. Let's have a nosy. So it holds the landing gear lights. It also holds hydraulics, I think it was. I seen somewhere. It's like a little panel that can be flipped down and you can see the hydraulics. I'm nearly sure. Alright, anyway, that's what we're doing next. So, click here, left click here. This will move the 3D cursor to the roughly where we want it. And then we go Shift A, mesh, and do I want a cylinder or another cube? Or do I another cube? See if we 3. So we'll scale it down. We'll go wireframe mode so we see the whole shagazzle that we're doing, and we'll put it roughly in the middle. Roughly speaking. Scale it up a smidge. Put it about there. Okay. So that's where it's going to go. Now, the trick here. As we add in more objects, everything becomes a bit more cluttered, should we say. It's just the name of the game. So we're going to extrude that. We're going to extrude on with this square. We're going to extrude it with a B and select. E, Y, and then we'll just extrude. You can do it like bits at a time to get the detailing. So you left click where you want it to stop, and then do EY again, EY and again, and EY to the end. That's that one done. And again, it's just rinse and repeat until we get to the other end. So we've got the basic shape of what we want sideways view anyway. So if we start the whole process again, so it's B, and we want to scale it on the Z axis just to bring it down. B, say on the Z axis there. B, no, S. Select, press B to select what you want, the vertices you wish to select in wireframe mode, so you get both sides, and we're scaling it down on the Z axis. Leave that, and then we'll do this one. So on the Z axis, B, scale Z, B, scale Z. Now I know I'm not on the lines perfectly, but these drawings ain't perfect themselves, so it's just a matter of getting it right. Now the tricky part is this. Okay, so if we press B and select the whole thing, and we scale on the X axis and we put it right out, and if we go to Z now, so that you see it's starting to take shape. You know, we just got to get the overall shape of the thing looking right. So we do. Okay, so Control R to put a loop cut in, and I'm going to put one here, and we're going to do the same again, and I'm going to put it here. Okay. And just to make things easier, actually, because this image isn't perfect, we're gonna do the whole mirror thing. So if we go mirror, there we go. So that's gonna, did that not join? No, right. Close, cancel that. Join the tab mode. How about if you mirror now? No, you're still not mirrored properly. You're not joining. Which would be alright if it was a piece that I wasn't worried about, but I am. Do my head in. Clip together. On the x-axis. There we go. Right. Let's do this. Okay, this is going to be tricky because I've got to sort of rotate this down. And then we're going to get curvature going around the bottom here. So what if I do this? So we push this in like that. I need a reference image to see what we're looking at. It does kind of. We'll see what it looks like when I do a subsurf on it. Right, so B, select, and we're just trying to follow the line as best as we can. and quite distorted out, so should we say it's quite pixelated. But it's just the joy of the game, I suppose. Trial and error till you figure it out. The problem with doing it like this is, see all these vertices, they become quite distorted. So it's select and B, and then yeah, see, we look right. You see, it's all over the show. Just get it all out. Get it all out. We'll figure this out. We'll get there. And this is going to be a pain in my ass now. Right. How am I going to do this? How am I going to tackle this? Right, okay. So I'm going to delete that. We're going to try it from a different angle. Excuse me. Right. Shift A, mesh, cylinder. Rotate on X-axis 90 degrees. Put this in the middle. Put it up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scale it to about there. And then I'm going to edit mode. Control R. Another one. Can you give me one straight down? Probably not. Obviously. Right, no, that's alright. Let's just not bother with that. What we're going to do is B, select these vertices, delete vertices, add modifier, mirror, and it should, in theory, work. So we'll push that bad boy up to about there. B, remember B to select all those vertices, and we're going to just try it this way. Do that to there, do that to there. Okay, and I want to apply it there. Oh, sorry. We'll apply that there. We'll go back into edit mode. And let me see now. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. We can just delete it again and reapply it. So don't delete it, stay in mirror mode. Push this one across. Push this one across and down. Push this one across and down. Okay. Now come out of edit mode. Now apply it. Go back into edit mode. Select these vertices and delete them. And then we go back out. I'll just move it out of the way for a second. Go back into edit mode, tab, and that, and press F. That, and that, and press F. Select these, and press F. And we have a better looking. shape to play with. What I was going to do there was going to put in a face, but I just thought better of it. Alright, so we push that back over to its roughly in its correct place. Now we hit 3, and I want to scale on the Y axis, and I want to make it thinner. Okay, so that's going to be the top part of our whatever you call this thing. We'll call it a landing gear bay, even though it serves more functions than that. So now extrude and Y, extrude and Y, extrude and Y, extrude, Y, extrude and Y. Okay, now if we scale that down on the Z axis, like that, that there, do the same here, do the same here, do the same on this one, not so much. Right, let's see what this looks like now. Right, that's better, I can work with that. There's ways to do it so that you can just do it, extruding it straight from the fuselage, and this saves some polys, which makes your model more FPS friendly. I could never get it working. It was always such a hassle. This is like the quick and dirty way. But you can do it obviously other ways if you wish, and if you want to do that kind of level of the polygon saving, then by all means try it out. Right, so I'm going to do this one now. This one's a bit further down. That. We'll just get it like that. I'm going to do the same with this one. That down. I'll just give that a little bit of a Z. Just to continue the curvature. Alright, so that's what that looks like. If we press Z now, you can see we made a mistake on that one there, so I'm just going to press Control Z to bring it out, and then we'll just go back into I think it's just because I didn't press Z. I'll do that, and I'll push it down a bit, and then just come out of edit mode, have a look. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Now we'll go back into wireframe mode, select these back vertices and press F, and I'll just give it a face, and do the same for this front one. Press F, and I'll give that a face. So if we go back now, we can see that there's a lovely edge to it. Right, so the next thing we've got to do is like contort it into the fuselage. So back into wireframe mode, and we'll press this one, B, and we'll select these vertices, look from the top roughly, scale on the x-axis, and push it in, push it out a bit. Yeah, and we'll press Z, and you can see that's still not inside the fuselage just yet. So we need to rinse and repeat. I could probably, yep. So scale on the x-axis, squeeze it all in, have a look. Yeah, I'm happy enough with that. Just push it back in the back. And do the same for the back. Oop. Okay. Now, what's that look like? I thought I'd seen something that didn't look right. Well, it's probably just the way I was looking at it. We're going to add a sub-surf, and we'll put it to 2. And Yeah, that looks alright. It's got the nice curvature I'm looking for. It's got the line. I think we'll leave that as it is. So we can apply that. So that's them two done. Now, if we just go back and press A. So yeah, you do little bits at a time, but you get there in the end. You can smooth it out, and it will get rid of those lines. But I normally do that towards the end. What we're going to do now is the windows, the cockpit windows. Now that's the reason why I haven't subsurfed it yet, because I wanted to do the windows. And I'm just smoothing everything off, so just hit the smooth button there, and it gets rid of all those lines, because we're not coming back to them. They're done. I'm happy with them. It just makes everything nice and smooth, nice and beautiful. I don't think we subsurfed them, did we? No. No, we didn't. That's okay. Okay. I'm coming back to them after. Windows, right, windows. These are the pain of my life. So they are. What we're going to do is we're going to hide anything that's going to be in our way. We hide it with these little eyeballs here. And it's the problem is, if we look, if I did a cut now to follow these lines, it would be in the that wouldn't fit. It would do it on the back here as well. We don't want that. No. So there is one thing I have read or seen on YouTube. I can't remember what it was called. It was so long ago. But what we'll do is I'll try and imitate as much as I can, but I haven't really practiced with it, so you're getting a raw footage kind of thing here. So anyway, let's get going. So Shift A, and we want a circle. Okay, maneuver said circle into place, roughly about there. So we're going to scale it down on just as a circle. I'll push it down a bit to about there. Okay. Oh, so we're going to edit mode and select all, and we're going to delete these vertices here. Okay, come out of edit mode and exit out of that. Do another circle, and we want them to roughly follow the back windows. Into edit mode, select about half of the circle and delete the vertices. So basically what we're getting here is the basic up and down of the circles. So if I move this one into place, it'll be roughly about there. Get this bottom one, put it down to about there. Okay, so roughly that's where they're going to be. If we could get it to, sorry, had an itch. And basically we're gonna now hide the body because I don't need it, and we're gonna work from these from these shapes roughly, because as you can see that they're sitting right on this view, But if I went back into 3, they're sitting, well, they're not too bad. You know, there's a couple of vertices missing for the side windows, but we'll figure that out. That's fine. But so anyway, we'll stop babbling. We'll get on. We're gonna scale this out on the x-axis. No, I can't see, so that'll do. Scale that out on the x-axis. So they're not circles anymore now. They're some weird shape. Okay. 3, and we're going to scale on the y-axis out a smidge. Move it back into play. Why did it do that? Hang on. Yeah, I've got to set the origin. So if we go set origin to geometry, and then edit mode, no. Shift A, no, Shift S, selection to there's a way of actually, oh, I did it there anyway. That's alright, I did it. So you see it's still set to that. If we set geometry origin to geometry, you can move it closer and stuff like that, so it's not a pain. So it's so we're just gonna fiddle around with this now just to get it where we want it. So we're just doing a multiple S and X and changing the view and going S and Y just to scale things out, maneuver bits and bobs just till we get it sitting roughly where we want it. So I'm not happy with that now, so we'll scale that out on the x-axis to about there. That could be brought out on the x-axis there. Alright, we now have our basic shape of our fuselage. So I've hidden the body so it's out of the way while I work on this. So we're going to join them together, so it's Control and J to make it one object. And I want to set the origin to geometry. I actually want it here in the middle. The way you do that is you go go into edit mode, select these two vertices, Control S, no, Shift S, and cursor to selected, which puts it into the middle. Go out of edit mode, set origin to 3D cursor. So it's now in between those two objects. Okay. Now, what we've got to do is we've got to join these up to make a solid sort of doodah-y thingy, sort of kind of thing. Oh. Anyway, so yeah, so we're creating these windows now. I'm going to move vertices about and try and keep the general shape going. So this one has a lot more, this one has a lot less because it's bigger. Just keep tinkering. I mean, I could have put more vertices in, but we're trying to. I am doing a little bit of polygon saving. Not very well, mind you. So that one. Now this is going to be a pain in the arse, so I will do something different. So that one's now fine, so we can join that. So you select your two vertices, press F. Select your two vertices, press F. This one we can sort of tinker with. Put there and there, F. So it doesn't have to be exact. The more exact it is, the more realistic it would look. Now, here we go. There's a bit of pain in the bum. There we go. Oh, there we go. First time. Happy days. So it's that one. Now, you might be thinking, but Daniel, you're going to have a very distorted looking object. That I am. But, as you can see, I've done alright. So we'll do this one now, and we'll do F, and we've got this one, but there's nothing here. And I can't move that because it's going to be very distorted. So if we hit K, and roughly put it about... Why... There's a way to get to... Is it W? Yeah, W, subdivide. And it'll give you an extra vertice. Slap bang in the middle, which is near enough where I wanted it. So, W, subdivide. Well, I know how to do it here, just to give me an extra one. So W, subdivide. And then we can maneuver this one about. And do F, and then we'll do F. Oh, pressed the wrong button. F. And we'll leave it like that for now. Okay. Now we've got to figure out how to... You can work as... You can't... I would say we could work in solid mode, but there is no solid left because of the work we've done. So if we select these ones and do F, these bad boys, and do F, the front one, and do F, F, F. I'm not going to go for detail on this. I'll let you guys do the detailing. I just selected the wrong ones, didn't I? I selected everything. Well, no, I wanted to be the same anyway, don't I? And I'm going to set these ones. I'll put these back to there. And then I want to make these plus these. I'll put it there. Put that like that. Pull these out so they are sort of levelish. So yeah, I'll do for now. So you get your windows. They're not that well, they kind of are that big, aren't they? So we'll just fiddle with stuff now, and we'll just get it looking the way I want it to look. So we'll push them down, keep the shape going. Probably distorted it. No, it's all right. Yeah, and it's probably easier just to do it with one vertex at a time. I mean, I've got to say that it's all over the bloody place. It's them to be moved, won't it? Well, that'll do. Just for now. Just while I tinker with it a bit more. So we'll leave it like that. Okay, so that's the start of our cockpit. Windows. Bring the body back. And tab. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. So that's roughly where I want it. And if I click on that and we go to tab, and somewhere in here is a knife-like thing. Knife project, I think it was. Let's see if that worked. So we just select that circle, move it out of the way. No. I think it's just the way I was looking at it. So if we do one, and now we do that, and then that, tab, knife project. Tab A. No. The idea is it takes a cut of this so that I can do this and then go tab and try it with this way. Knife project tab. Ah, there you go. I think I got it now. There. Oh, it did. I have to be in the right mode, so we'll just go. There we go. Sort of. That side's fine. That side's not. Let's just get rid of the lot, and we'll put this bad boy back into position, like so. So shift and right click the body, press tab to go into edit mode, and knife project. Tab to come out of edit mode. A, select just your outline. Yeah, move it out of the way. Tab. There we go. I have what I want. So we're now going to select these lines here, all of them. Like so. Move things back just so we know we're selecting the right one, because I don't want to delete the wrong one. Like so. Like, oh, see, there we go. There we go. Right, I think that's them all. And I want to delete edges. Or not. Delete vertices. No. Delete. Hate the way it does this. So you get the general idea. Like, I mean, look, there's your awful looking. We'll come back to the window because I don't think it's right. I don't know what I've done wrong. There's different ways of doing it. This is one way. There's another way as well, but it's very tricky. But we're going to leave it now here at 50 minutes because it's been too long. And I will look into this for the next video tomorrow. And we will be we'll progress on, and we'll actually get to subsurf this as well. So that's the plan. And we'll come up to the point where we can tidy up bits and bobs. So yeah, we'll sort this out tomorrow, and we'll get it looking right. So this has been Asterisk or Daniel, whoever you want to call me. It's up to you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.